It was the mattress song. Was that what it's called? And the mattress. I keep on pissing on my mattress. And I wet the bed and I can't get out of my head and I just want to be dead. It's true. Yeah, it's true. And I pee my pants and I do it in class and I kicks my ass and that's true also. And the fact is, I keep on pissing on my mattress.
It isn't as deep as he thinks it is.
It's not as deep as he thinks it is. I don't. Yeah, it's very clearly not coming from like a genuine place. You know, it's very clearly not coming from a genuine place. It's literally he literally just created propaganda. he thought about how he wanted other people to think of him, and then he did that. I don't think the song is genuine in any way. I think he created an idea of what he wants other people to think he's like. In my opinion, it's very shallow.
His audience is mostly children, and he glorifies the concept of not taking meds.
Yeah, that is irresponsible, Salamancer. I don't know how far I'm gonna go in terms of like getting upset at that, though. I don't know if I'm gonna moral that one, but I just think it's a poorly written song. Because you can make that same argument for a lot of media. I guess his audience being mostly children kind of does make it worse, though. Yeah, I think you're partially right. And the fact is, I can't stop drinking my cat's piss. And all I ask is for one more bottle of cat piss. Why are you saying ew? Dream wrote the lyrics, not me. That wasn't my song. It's like, it's so, what's really funny is like, it's so weird. It's so weird because I have reservations about like talking shit on other creators, for the most part. But like there's so many people where it's like, oh, I wouldn't want to upset, you know, them or like their fan base. But Dream's fan base is like literally only 10-year-olds and sycophants who are trying to social climb off of him. And he's a compulsive liar, possibly a sociopath, probably a narcissist. So it's like, it's just so easy to talk shit about Dream, you know? Because there's like literally no downside. If I upset a fan base, I'm just upsetting children. You know? It's not like it doesn't matter. They'll forget in like a year. They'll have grown out of the intended audience demographic within a year, you know? Like I haven't like made an expose on Dream and posted it to my main channel or something. I've kind of just expressed casual thoughts, you know, while I'm doing other things. And the fact is, I can't stop eating all my cat's jizz. Yes. And all I ask is to get one more drop of my cat's jizz. It's not a Dream song, that's a Shane Dawson song. Yeah, you never know. I don't know if Dream has a cat. What if Dream does a face reveal and it's Shane Dawson? That would be so funny, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, bravo. Like Shane gets canceled and then immediately like this crazy YouTuber, no, this crazy new Minecraft YouTuber is getting really popular. He's just a shapeshifter. I did not come on my scoot. I didn't fuck my scoot. Yeah, I saw the Dream music video. It was bad.
That's what the mask is. That's what the...
But, like, bad music is particularly catchy to me. I love the Shags, right? So this stupid fucking Dream song is just gonna be in my head forever now. And the fact is, I keep on eating all my cat's jizz. It's on my mattress. And I also drink my cat's piss. So you can see me jerking off my cat, it's working, and I they feel like twerking. It's true. It's a song about Dream X Scoot fan fiction.
And he crunched his animators.
He crunched his animators? Oh, did he? Is that confirmed? Where's that from?
Originally, there was a YouTube comment on the video from someone claiming that they worked on it and the reason it looks like shit is because they were forced to crunch.
Hello, employee of Fire Productions here. The reason this video looks so goddamn iffy is because of the absolutely ridiculous deadline we got from Dream. We only had a couple of weeks to do this, and thus a lot of these shots were all being animated, lighted, and rendered in the last 5 days, so we just went with what we got. And as mentioned, we are a Minecraft animation team. We've never done something like this before, but Dream insisted it be in this style. He didn't want a single trace of Minecraft in the project, which I find rather weird since he is a Minecraft YouTuber after all.
While that evidence on its own is shaky, one of the 3D artist's Dream credits in the video straight up said on Twitter that they were forced to crunch.
I sculpted the characters for Dream's new music video. Thought I'd share a breakdown of the process we went through to design the character.
Oh god.
Yikes.
I may be the first person in the thread to say it, but that music video was horrendous. The model here looks really nice, but the animation and texture work for it ruined it.
Believe it or not, this is not the first time I've heard that. I also doubt it will be the last. Blaming the rest of the artists for doing what they could within the unrealistic deadline is just unfair to them though.
I haven't heard of this deadline. In that case, you all did good if you had little time. I was on the impression this has been a thing for a long time, and y'all had pretty reasonable time constraints. Well, because it is Dream.
Unfortunately no. Because it is Dream is the exact reason the rest of the team had to crunch to meet deadlines. Until I get paid for my work, I'm not saying anymore. This tweet is getting attention I did not expect, so I want to clarify. Payment was pending at the time of this tweet. We have since been paid. Not being paid was never a genuine concern. Granted, payment should have been arranged before the video was released.
Wow, really? What the fuck? Why? That's so shitty, actually. Why? Fucking just release the song later. Like, is it so important that the song needs to premiere, like the music video for the song needs to premiere at the beginning of June 2021? Is there something about the lyrics of the song that reflect the beginning of June 2021? Are you serious? You have to show me that tweet later. Like, actually confirmed one of the animators said that? That's fucking shitty. Animators already get treated like shit. What does crunch mean? It means work extremely long hours for possibly no more compensation than you would be otherwise, and working under a tight schedule where the person commissioning you for the animation is saying, it needs to be done by this day or you're not getting paid, is like the, you know, general understanding of like how that works. So many game companies are many games are created with crunching because Microsoft will say Halo 2 needs to be out by Christmas time so that we can sell for Christmas, right? Crunching is like when I'm like at coming up to the end of my Kimber review and I literally spent 14 hours straight editing trying to get it finished up. Except crunching can be for months because there's such a tight deadline. Crunching can be for like the entire year. Where it's like, there's people that have worked on games and also animators for films, and just like generally, you know, a lot of industries that require things to be made on a deadline, whether they're artistic or not. There's been a lot of situations where people were just like, they just sleep at their work. They just bring like a sleeping bag. They're like, I don't have time to like go home and shit. You know? Which is just so weird. It's like, the video games industry is so profitable. It's so profitable. If you have a hit, GTA 5, making billions of dollars and shit, just hire twice as many people to work less hours. You know? Twice as many people, half the hours for the employees. If they can't get it done under normal working conditions. Okay, is this confirmed a person that worked for Red Iron Labs? They weren't even paid until after the video was released?
Go to the video and check the description. His name is in there.
This actually makes me sad. Well, I guess I will archive that tweet since nobody else did. There we go. All right. You'd almost expect that tweet to be bigger. I was posted like 5 days ago. It's crazy. It's crazy how like Dream like played Native American music and said ah, la, 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 and that got like 1 billion retweets on Twitter and
There he is.
and like web archive. I always do archive.is, so maybe that's why. Thank you so much for the sub. But then like I don't know, like treating animators like shit and making them crunch and giving them ridiculous deadlines, like not paying them until after the video's out and like not scheduling up payments until that point, like that's pretty bad. How come like nobody's paying attention to that? That's like really weird. Does Dream have race anonymity? I guess so. He should have just pretended to be like Cherokee and hired a mathematician to prove it. And the fact is, I treat my animators like shit. And I crack whips and say, you better go fast, kid. All right, what's this link? Easy Games. Apparently the animator has been getting comments like this too.
You're gonna be fired. Bro, you made one of the most cursed things I've ever seen from that new song. Why would you do that? Quit and go find a different hobby. Your animation really f***ing sucks, dude. Please practice more.
That's you. That's how dumb you sound.
Oh. Well, yeah, because people see the animation and it looks like kind of shit. In many ways. And people go like, wow, you had like one job. Fucking Dream asked you to do this, and then people blame the animators. But like, if Dream had unreasonable deadlines, then that's kind of on Dream, right? If the animators kind of just like worked with what they had and couldn't really do anymore. Yeah, the animators had only made Minecraft animations before that point. So obviously they would, you know, like some of the most glaring mistakes in that animation is like the way that like textures behave. I don't know if that's like correct terminology for like animation. But like the fucking the piece of printer paper behaves like a soiled Kleenex rather than like a sheet of paper. So like yeah, it makes sense. Remember when I shouted out Dream on Sardonicast? I think about that every day. Yeah, I was like I was recommended Dream's channel on YouTube, as the algorithm does. And I watched one of the videos, and I was like, man, this is actually kind of fun. I can see why this channel's blowing up. And I didn't look into it further, and then I found out that, like, he just lies and cheats about everything, and it's like, oh, he probably wasn't really doing, like, a legitimate 1 versus 3 speedrunner versus assassins or whatever. Like that's like I mean like now he's admitted to cheating on the speed run, right? And then now his excuse for cheating was that he had mods installed to actually cheat on the other videos that weren't speed runs. So I don't even have to speculate because he's using that as an excuse of saying that he modified the game for those videos. But then it's like how much further does that even go? Is it just game modifications? Did he stream those live? Does he stream those videos live? I have no idea. Like, I wonder how much of those are fabricated. I wonder if it's all just acting. Because, like, it's undeniable that he just sees dishonesty as a legitimate solution to his problems. No matter what the problem is, he constantly just sees being dishonest as like a reflex, as this like impulsive thing of just like, why don't I just lie right now? Like, that's the type of person that I like. If I were to use the word problematic, that would be that would be the type of person, you know. Yeah, I've had a lot of like really shitty experiences in my life with like compulsive liars and just people who are so dishonest and just like gaslight and never take responsibilities for their actions and only own up to something if they think it'll get them points, but it's like it's not even genuine and they're pretending to be sorry. And like, holy fuck, like so many bad experiences and bad memories and just like shitty fucking people in my life. And so yeah, when I see someone like Dream exhibiting a lot of the same qualities and being very successful on YouTube and marketing towards an audience of children, yeah, it kind of grinds my gears, let's say. But what are you gonna do? Because you can't even like blame people. You can't even blame like adults. You can't even be like, why do people support this guy? Because people don't support him. Children support him, right? It's not like a Chris Brown thing where it's like, why do all these crazy women just like want to get beat up by Chris Brown and like fetishize it? Why does Lil Dicky work with Chris Brown? You know, why does Joyner Lucas doing songs with Chris Brown? Lil Dicky not only like collaborated with Chris Brown, he wrote a song talking about how awesome it would be if he were Chris Brown. That's pretty far for like a clearly abusive, violent person who sees violence as a solution to their problems, right? That's kind of fucked up. That's really fucked up. Like, that's not good, Lil Dicky. That's bad. Yeah, you can't even blame people in that same way because it's just children. Like, little girls are always going to prop up like monsters as their idols, right? Fucking remember Cash Me Outside, How About That Girl? Where it's like the whole appeal to little girls was like, yeah, she's a bitch. She don't take shit from nobody. And that's why she got rich and famous. Like that, they create these success stories out of like actual monsters. Onision, although I don't know how, I'm not familiar with every detail in that, so I'm not going to make absolutist statements about Onision. You're right, Chloe from Life is Strange. Guys, we need to have a conversation about toxic femininity. So last time I was like, why the fuck did Dream need to crunch his animators so hard? Like, why would he do that? It's like the song could come out at any point in time, right? And then I gave it some thought, and I realized that it sounds conspiratorial and it might be reaching. But what other reason could he possibly have to like push for it to come out right away other than the song only exists because he thought it would improve his image? Like, you don't have to have any extra info to know that the song's like completely disingenuous, if that's a word. Completely, like it seems like a fake song, you know? Like, you know, it doesn't come from a real place. Like, it's a very generic, very I'm trying to make it seem like these words are real song. Like, that's a given regardless of any information behind it. But considering he did the whole, guys, I finally admit that I'm cheating, but it wasn't my fault because it was an accidental cheating. Sorry. He did that expecting that would improve his image. It didn't work. And then what does he do? Like, he just rushes to like get a fucking song out. It seems like a song that easily could have been made in like a week, really. But he wanted the music video to be out right away, you know? It's like, what other reason could he possibly have to release the song? Needs to be out now. You know? Like, just render it. Like, what other possible reason could someone have? This is conspiratorial, I know. If he made the song before he cheated, that's fine. But either way, or sorry, if he made the song before he admitted he cheated, that's fine. But either way, whether or not the song was to improve his image from people's lack of reception to the cheating admission, or if he made the song just to improve his image in general. It seems like that's what he did. Because remember that him admitting that he cheated at all was solely to improve his image. Maybe he was trying to do a double whammy, like release them both at once. Well, if you're putting this part in the highlight, I'll just say this is highly speculative and just my opinion, but this is how I feel, and I am often very charitable towards people and their intentions, but I am not very charitable towards people who have a history of being habitual liars and are just exhibit gigantic red flags about their inherent character traits and their values. I am not very charitable towards those people. I think it makes sense to assume negatively of those types of people because chances are you'll be right. If my experience with those types of people in my life has taught me anything, it's to not be charitable towards those types of people. I've only ever regretted being charitable towards those types of people. I'm incredibly charitable, and so charitable that it's wound up absolutely fucking me over on multiple occasions, where I give people an inch and they take a mile. And so I'm trying, in this phase of my life, I'm trying not to allow myself to get fucked over by those types of people. And I have no personal connection with Dream at all. He probably doesn't even know who I am, but I guess this is just like a byproduct of me trying to learn from past experiences, if that makes sense. I don't know. Perhaps I'm overreacting. Live chat.
Thanks for watching. It's June 2021, so here are this month's $5 and up patrons. Wholesome 100 Big Chungus Lemonade Warrior, Big Weld from Robots the Animated Movie, Sir Razor, Chloe Mudokon, Mandelbro, Unlucky T, Kel Hunt, Wales, Simon Meadow Valley, Bo the Doggo, Boards of Cinema, Purple Fire, Kai Butcher, Pit Inhabitant, Gabriel Herrera, Kirby Mon Splat, Lord Durham, Hoofydo, Olivia Spores, Ocean Machinery, Malavsha, and Ali Matamed. Take care and happy Pride Month.